I'm Councillor Derek Rowley. I'm the Cabinet Member for Safer Communities. I'm also a Councillor for Great Bridge in Tipton. As far as Litter Watch is concerned, I've worked with Lindsay on a vast number of projects right across the borough of Sandwell, because in my role as the Cabinet Member, obviously litter and safer communities effectively go hand in glove. We've visited many schools together. We've handed out certificates for all sorts of things. We've actually been on litter picks ourselves with members of the community. And I can only say, as far as Lindsay's concerned, I mean, she's a wonderful woman doing a wonderful job for the borough of Sandwell.
Adrian Bailey, I'm the Member of Parliament for West Bromwich West, and I've had a long-standing association with Tipton Litter Watch, which is one of the most effective charitable organisations in my constituency.
I'm Saida Khatun. I'm the lead member for Tipton, local ward councillor in Tipton Green Ward, where Litter Watch is based, and a resident.
Hello, my name's Bob Lloyd. I'm one of the trustees of Tipton Litter Watch, so I'm involved with the management of it and trying to find funding for it and making sure that everything goes smoothly. I've been involved with Litter Watch now since about 1998. At that time I was working for Tipton Action Group and involved with lots of things in Tipton, so that's where I got involved with Litter Watch, and I've continued to be involved with it ever since.
I'm Sharon Palmer. I'm on the Extended Services Coordinator for Tipton South. So I've seen firsthand really the good work that Lindsay and her team have done with Tipton Litter Watch within the local schools, and especially in the Tipton South schools. And it's just so nice to see, you know, all children getting involved, and Tipton Litter Watch has very often been the driver for schools developing their own eco committees. And the fact that the schools have got, you know, recycling bins and they get everybody in school involved, including the teachers. And like's been said previously, that rubs off then I think on the parents and grandparents, and they tend to take a bit more pride in the community in the local area.
I'm Carly for the Helping Hand Company.
And I'm Fiona from the Helping Hand Company. Carly covers the area sales manager position for the Midlands, and I cover the product manager position for the litter clearance market. It all started like about 4 years ago, didn't it, with Lindsay? And it started off as just the products that we were helping out with the Big Spring Clean, so the litter picking kits for both adults and kids. And then it sort of grew from there, and I guess it's how you develop any partnership really. But we now, yes, just work alongside her with what she does throughout the year, whether it was the sort of Tidy Awards that the schools get presented. They have one at Christmas time, don't they? And then, yes, in the Spring Cleans, with various different school projects. But yes, it just becomes so much more than just a sort of customer-client relationship, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
So Lindsay's quite a good friend of ours now, really.
I'm Councillor Ian Jones. I'm Cabinet Member for Children and Young People in Sandwell. The relationship is that Tipton Litter Watch started in Tipton, which is a ward that I represent, and through the Education and Children's Services we make a grant available for Tipton Litter Watch to be able to be do the it's all right, this one there, to do the things that they do and help through schools and all the involvement with schools and parents and governors have. So very pleased that the Litter Watch has been able to have this award, and it should give them great opportunities for the future.
Well, my name is Councillor Jeff Lewis, and I'm the current Mayor of Sandwell. Well, my experience of Tipton Litter Watch, where I came through, first and foremost, if you take it from the ward I represent, which is the Friar Park ward, Friar Park ward was always known as a very deprived area, and deprivation was very high. And more so as we know when we talk about the litter. And I had approached a phone call one day from Lindsay Richmond, who I know controls was the organiser of the Tipton Litter Watch. And she rang me and asked me as a local council if I could meet and we could do a clean-up, one of the major clean-ups that was arranged through Mestercroft neighbourhood office at the time, and we was going to do it one Saturday. So we sent different circles out to the community, and then we arranged to meet. We met at the Millennium Centre in Friar Park, which is the nerve centre of Friar Park Estate. We met there, and I was amazed at the amount of youngsters that turned up. I mean, when we talk about deprivation and also being a deprived area, the fact that a lot of the kiddies out there are all painted with the same brush thinking they're bad. But my argument is there's some good kids out there, it's on the minority. Anyway, as far as the Tipton Litter Watch aspect was concerned, we had all these volunteers, and there must have been at least 50 or 60 youngsters that came along, and we did a major clean-up on the whole of the estate, and it was amazing. They were supplied with the normal litter pick things and the gloves and the appropriate clothing to do it. And I noticed right away the marked improvement that he made on the estate. A week afterwards, Lindsay rang me up and I thanked, and also put a letter in the paper thanking what they'd done from the Tipton Litter Watch aspect. And then we noticed that Lindsay was going around to different schools. Now we have 5 different local schools in the Friar Park Estate, all within the space of about quarter or half a mile distance. Now, taking from a geographical area, we looked at this, and Lynn suggested we went into the schools, approached the school teachers and also the head teachers to see where we could go in, and during lunchtime or whatever of the breaks, and do a Tipton Litter Watch, and that was what it was. The kiddies had the bags and there was competitions put on. And I noticed over the years then it escalated, and recently I've been going through and doing, every time Lindsay's rang me up, I've been there at the forefront to help with this, you know, with the litter. And as I said earlier, I do find that although you bring this through to the kiddies, it's probably aged from 5, 7, 6, 7, 8 up to 11 years old. I notice then you always find out that they take it home and then they take it through, and then from the parental control aspect, it then takes through as they get responsible as parents.
What was your best experience on the
best experience? Probably trying to pick litter in the pouring rain. Once she'd organised an event in Wednesbury. I turned up to help with the organisation and you know, to give the political spiel to the young people that were there. And unfortunately, it was pouring down with rain, but there was so much enthusiasm from the young people that they insisted on going out in the rain to actually pick litter, and I think that said it all for me.
Oh, that's difficult because there's so many good memories. I think it's going into a school and looking on the walls and seeing the actual outcome of the work that Tipton Litter Watch does with the young people in those schools, and to hear the young people talk about how they work with Tipton Litter Watch, because that really conveys to me that what they're doing is making an impression on the people we most need to make an impression with.
The best experience is, I mean, a lot of it really, basically going out to schools with young people, you know, about the eco-friendly, the environment, the green, you know, and also, you know, talking about general cleanliness and the importance, and making sure that young people have the right messages, and when they go back and tell their parents and grandparents, they become peer educators for the older generation. That is nice to see that.
Oh, I've certainly done a bit of litter picking with them. I don't recall any sort of hilarious moments, but I think what is important there is the spirit of camaraderie that they generate there. You feel that there is a community of like-minded people engaged in something that they know is worthwhile, and the interaction, the laughing, joking, and the general atmosphere that is created by them not only is lovely to work with, but I think attracts other people as well.
Funniest thing, we've all had to have, you know, when you go out litter picking, you have to have your health and safety gear on and things. And I sort of wear traditional dress. I wear saris normally, so to put on, like, you know, sort of the jacket and things like that on top of saris, it becomes quite, it doesn't match with the saris, you know, so it just makes you look different, that's all. But it is nice, and it's nice to see everybody get in there and have a go.